how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Bros, and today we're checking out an RGB-ified $400 office gaming PC from Amazon.
This one right here is very similar to the crazy office PCs we've been buying from Amazon. Most of them are like Dell Optiplexes where they slap like an acrylic RGB panel up front, but this one is actually a Lenovo tower that has some RGB baked in, and the specs are actually somewhat decent. It has a 1050 Ti in it, an SSD, and it's supposed to come with an RGB keyboard and mouse. Is it actually worth buying? Well, we're about to find out, but first, a word from today's sponsor. Big thanks again to our friends over at Scribe for sponsoring today's video. Scribe is a powerful browser extension that allows you to easily create your own step-by-step tutorials and share them with ease. All you have to do is press start recording and then do the task that you want to record, such as uploading a YouTube video, for example. And as you complete said task, Scribe will automatically follow along, recording all the important parts and presenting them in a way that somebody could easily follow. So after you're done, you stop the recording and voila, the software has done all the hard work for you. Your step-by-step guide is only in need of some light review, and then you're good to share it with whoever needs it. Gone are the days of taking endless screenshots or scheduling calls just to help someone reset their email password. Seriously, if you find yourself struggling to keep your teammates or family up to date on how to use the internet, Scribe could save you from hours of explaining. Thanks again to Scribe for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the video, shall we?
So on paper, for $400, this one's definitely better than the other ones we've looked at. It's a Lenovo M82 tower with an i5-3470, 1050 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, 128 gig SSD, 2 TB hard drive, Windows 10 64 gig, and comes with an RGB keyboard and mouse. That sounds really good for $400. So I'm curious if they did any shortcuts or anything, and we'll find that out here in just a second.
I think they did with packing, because it's just kind of
in there.
It just kind of wobbles around. Let's open it up. It's Microsoft authorized refurbisher.
Yeah, I feel like you could just get that tape though, you know?
Should we buy that tape for PC Bros?
We should. But yeah, so we got this off of Amazon, probably from, well, we'll probably find out once we open it, and oh.
The packaging isn't ideal.
It looks like it's actually made, like they actually have styrofoam that's made for this. It just looks like it fell apart. But like, I don't think they pieced it together. I think it's actually designed for this specific case. Yeah, definitely took a beating in shipping. So we got our keyboard over here. I'm so curious about this RGB keyboard.
Probably gonna be like the same as all the other ones.
Oh, it's forever. Forever.
Forever.
Keys aren't bad. I mean, they're membrane, obviously, but they're kind of like a little bit less membrane than normal. They're a little bit closer to like memcam, I'd say. But yeah, there's that nice rubber dome. So clearly membrane. Let's see where the mouse. Yep, got the mouse down here. It looks like it could be broken.
Oh, is this the one? It always happens.
It's broken.
No.
It's broken. I literally knew, because it was like, the problem is they put these mice right in between the computer that weighs like 30 pounds and the cardboard box. So
that is the second time this has happened.
Yeah, I don't know what companies expect to happen. This one's less, okay, it's just like slowly breaking more. Yeah, make sure our keyboard's good. Yeah, looks like the feet. Everything's there. Yeah, no problems with the keyboard. So at least we have that. Before we had the keyboard, that was actually broken too. Luckily, these have a nice little handle on them that'll maybe help me get this out. So hopefully the computer showed up okay, because, you know, mouse being broken's not always the best sign.
Well, maybe the mouse absorbed all the blows and damages in shipping. Yeah. It's like packing material.
Oh, it came with an HDMI, and it came with this, which is going to control. Where is our RGB on this?
So the picture of the RGB showed literally just like this glowing. So
okay, so yeah, you're right. There's if your camera might be able to see it, there's a strip in there.
Oh, yeah.
That they just glued to the front. So that's a lot more simple than these fancy acrylic displays we're normally doing. Here's our USB Wi-Fi adapter. It is a USB and Bluetooth 4, so it's definitely an older protocol, but it's there. We get our fancy instructions, so I'm assuming it's from this, AST, which I've not really heard of. There's a lot of these really kind of random companies that pop up on Amazon that come and go. Oh, is it SkyTech?
SkyTech Global. We saw this before. I remember seeing SkyTech Global, but I don't know if it actually is the SkyTech.
Yeah, we don't know if this is the same, like actual SkyTech, or if it's like a different company. Could be a different company.
Do some research.
Do some research. Tell us what you find out. It's probably gonna be like on screen, like I did not find out anything, sorry.
Hey there, my name's McAllister. I was just calling to find out. I'm looking at buying a computer, and I wasn't sure. I'm between two websites, SkyTech Gaming and SkyTech Global. I didn't know if they're actually the same company.
Yes, they are the same.
They are the same company. Gotcha.
Okay, so the tower itself, though, looks like it's in fairly good shape. Now, this is a old used tower, so please don't buy this thinking you're getting like a nice brand new tower, because we at PC Bros sell similar systems, and every so often we do have a customer that gets mad because their second gen, you know, Optiplexes scratches, and I'm like, what did you expect?
It's old,
you know?
it's used.
Let's go ahead and pop this side panel off. We got a full-size mid-tower, so this can fit basically a full-size card. We have a rather peculiar 1050 Ti that is from a company I've never heard of. It says, wee! Yeah, it says like Manali.
Manali?
Manali. What is this?
What is it?
Okay, I see that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, that's weird. So we do a lot of Lenovo's, but we don't do these full-size towers. It's our Manly card.
Our Manly 1050 Ti?
HDMI DisplayPort DVI, so that's about right. If it had VGA on it, I'd be like, okay, this thing's clearly fake, but weird to see because that's a new card and they're clearly still making them. So it will be cool to see if maybe they're doing something like our AliExpress boards that was by the Xeons where they take old chipsets and put them on new boards. That'd be sick to see with 1050 Ti's and other similar cards. Let's go ahead and get this back in though. And we're just gonna look at some of the other stuff. So we do have dual channel RAM. They kind of sloppily left this RAM slot open. That's okay. It is in the right slot, so that's good. We're running in dual channel. This is just gonna be DDR3, probably at 1600 megahertz. We have a lot of SATA. Like it looks extra almost, but we got a DVD drive, we have a hard drive, and then we have our SSD, which I'm sure is gonna be some really weird brand as well, if I can even get it out. I'm trying to do this without like breaking something. It has absolutely no, okay, it's right here. Oh, it's light.
It's light on.
Yeah, light on technology. So yeah, 128 gig SSD. They're decent. I mean, it's like the bottom of the food chain SSDs, but they usually work fine. And then under here, we're gonna have our 3rd gen i5. I don't know if it's worth, if we wanna check the paste or not.
You can check the paste.
Yeah, we always like doing that.
Yeah, check
and
the
the power
paste.
supply is interesting.
It's
I wonder if it
FSP.
would've came with that from the factory. They definitely did not fully clean the cooler, which is okay. There's a little bit of dust in there. As long as, which I have a weird vibe, there's not gonna be new thermal paste, so say if there's new thermal paste, who cares? Dust is dust, whatever.
But it's looking like that. They probably just took an air compressor and just went...
Blew it out really good, yeah. It's definitely old. It has no consistency to it whatsoever. It's just very stiff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab one of our thermal wipes. Now, a lot of you at home aren't gonna have the pleasure of doing this. So I'm gonna say as far as thermal paste goes, not the greatest job. I mean, at PC Bros is something we do with every single old build and really any build that we get used even. Like if we get like a used build or a refurb or whatever, we pretty much always apply new thermal paste because we like playing it safe.
That's exactly what we thought it was.
Yep, 3470. And so now we're just gonna rub off both surfaces and then we're gonna put some decent thermal paste on there because we don't really mess around with cheap thermal paste. We just, get nice middle ground stuff. We'll use Noctua for this one. It probably doesn't deserve it, but he's gonna get some Noctua thermal paste.
Yeah, and obviously you at home, I mean, it'd probably be running okay, but if it were running a little bit warm and you bought this thing, definitely check the thermal paste because it's just with these office computers, a lot of these companies don't go through that effort to just take it off and change thermal paste. They just assume, oh, it boots up fine, let's just run with it.
Yeah, and they don't understand, like, you're gonna be using this for light gaming. I mean, that's what it's advertised as. And I actually do like that the company did that. They said light gaming, a lot of these companies would be like, just straight up gaming. Like, that's it, and you're like, oh, I can play Call of Duty with it. And it's like, well, I mean, with this one, you probably could. You could definitely play some Warzone and some other AAA titles at really low settings. But obviously, a lot of these ones that we get that have like 1030s and 730s, they just say gaming. They're not really designed. Like, those cards are designed to be display adapters. Now, here at the Toasty Bros, we're budget. So, we say that, yes, the 730, 710, those cards can game, but you're limited. You got to know what games they can actually play. Now, I'm going to go ahead and actually plug this thing in because we got to make sure that it turns on.
We just broke it.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't mean that it's gonna actually display out if it turns on, but I wanna see this RGB. Looks sick.
It looks sick.
That's actually surprising how bright.
That's very bright.
The RGB is single strip and it looks really good, and I think it's plugged in with SATA. Yeah, and it is SATA. That's interesting. It actually is a full hub just for one little LED strip. That's kind of nutty. It almost seems like it'd be easier and cheaper to buy those little, like, the shrink wrap, like OG SATA hubs with the remote, but we'll make sure our remote works as well.
It's definitely on a demo mode right now. We're going through all the colors.
I will say though, so far for the price, I mean, I'm surprised we get like an HDMI, we get a keyboard, we get a mouse that's broken, sadly in our case, but maybe you'll get a little more lucky than we did. But yeah, I mean, the price just seems pretty good. Call it close enough?
Yeah, close enough. We'll just run with that.
Not the prettiest RGB, but hey, it's there. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get some games downloaded on this thing. We're probably not gonna use this keyboard and mouse because the mouse isn't working.
The mouse is
like
broken.
The keyboard. And a lot of you at home are probably gonna buy your own nice keyboard anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and go over to the benchmark station, download some games, then we're gonna play them. All right, guys, we're playing Apex Legends on low settings. We're playing the new gun game modes, nice and hectic. Lots of players are in here. Lots of players are in here.
A lot of players, baby.
But we're gonna see what we can do with this little cheapo computer. Our hard drive definitely took a long time to download, so that is really one of the big drawbacks so far, has been the amount of time.
Yeah, basically took like all day yesterday after we started the unboxing to download all the games, so it was a doozy. It's all that damn hard drive. Oh.
Dude, they were just staring at me. They were like, hello, bozo. Oh god, it's a freaking Devo. There's someone else behind me, I hear him. Oh no, there's another one? Is that, no, that might have been the same one. I'm not doing well. Oh, come on.
Oh, we got one.
I was like, let me get one.
Yes, you got one.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Why is he not dying?
Yeah.
Oh, almost came back.
Ah, Wolf Squad are
Easy.
champions.
Wait, are we Wolf Squad?
Hey, Wolf Squad. Easy dub.
Die, die, die.
But yeah, in game modes like this, looks like it runs perfectly fine. 60 plus FPS for a $400 PC. I mean, I think it's pretty solid.
bad.
Let's try another game that'll run well. Rocket League. All right, guys, we are now in Rocket League, and we're on like medium-high settings or whatever that actually is in Rocket League, and yeah, getting 100 plus FPS. Not too much of a surprise there. Just like this guy scoring on me is gonna be not too much of a surprise there. He was ready. He knew what he was doing. It's okay, guys, you know. He's
Matt
just
likes to give him a goal to make him feel like they're gonna win.
sweet puppy, you know. I gotta let them feel good about themselves. They're console players. I mean, come on. You get around me? Oh, you did.
You still haven't changed your car from the blang?
Nope.
Dang.
I bodied
That's
him.
cheesy.
That was
Big cheese.
That was some. He's gonna type something. I'm waiting for it. Oh, he got me.
Oh, dude, he can't even block that.
Oh. I almost left that one there.
Oh, did you made him quit?
Oh, he's typing.
He's
he's
pissed.
rage quitting. He's so mad.
Oh no.
Oh, he's back. He just fell asleep at the controller for a second there. Just like I just did, and just gave him that goal. I do that so many times. I get so
Whoops.
whoops. I don't think he has enough. Oh, he does have enough. Damn it, he has boost all the way. Wow, that was so
Dude,
cheesy.
Overcommitted.
He said, what a save. Oh, I didn't think he was about
I
it.
didn't think he was about
I didn't
that,
think he was
but-
about that. All right, sweet puppy. Oh,
He said, you need this, king.
he helped me. Thanks, bud.
Whoops. Whoops.
That's a goal. Thanks, bud.
He doesn't make
I
this.
can get around it. Oh,
Ooh, the dwibble.
the dwibble. It holds. Let's see, are they gonna go for it this time?
No one's forfeiting anytime soon. No sitting goal.
Why? I don't like. If you're not gonna be like a master blocker, like why do you even do that?
Time no
Whoa!
longer killed.
We did it. Only 17 seconds left. Thank you.
He's going up for the aerial.
Thank you.
That was
All
2
right, well,
seconds.
this is casual, so. Oh, there we go. Winner by forfeit.
It only took till the
GG.
end of the game.
Well played. Do I get a GG from them, or are they too toxic for it? But yeah, so there you go. That's Rocket League. Performance is absolutely solid. Obviously, on a PC like this, Rocket League is going to run great. Let's go ahead and run some built-in benchmarks that are going to be a bit more demanding for this PC, and then wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this Lenovo, and overall, it did, it beeped. It's very mad, but overall, it did pretty well. The one thing that I can kind of complain about was the hard drive speeds. It's very, very slow hard drive, but that's also just kind of how hard drives are. On top of that, they did a cool thing with the RGB, and really the only other thing was the thermal paste. We did reapply thermal paste. That might be something you want to do if you buy one of these.
So yeah, these are all kind of gimmicky on Amazon. Either they have the acrylic RGB panel or they just add an RGB strip, and it's something at home you could really do if you wanted to, if you just bought one of these on eBay. But for $400, it actually has better specs than what we've seen in other ones. All the other ones seem to have like RX 550s that severely underperform and can't really do much of anything, and they're around the same price. So this one is actually priced pretty well. And if you want to pick this thing up, check the link down below. It'll be an affiliate link, will help us out. As always, this will be sold at PC Bros, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, overall, I wasn't too disappointed with this RGB monstrosity.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Now, as Matt mentioned, if you didn't know, we do have our own PC selling business where we sell computers just like this one and this exact one, and we sell really high-end builds as well.
PCBros.tags where we sell, we don't redo these. PCBros.tags where we sell gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and even McAllister. He's right behind the camera right now. We're gonna sell them. Come on, come on, on set.
Cool, McAllister, come on set.
All right, we'll start the bids at
$1.
$1. PCBros.tag, use code. What's the code?
ToastBros2.
How much do you save?
2%.
See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out. Or more on car insurance.
I almost wanted to say that. I really was.